Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn HTML. About HTML part. This is the part first in this session. We are going to learn about the basic and fundamentals of HTML. So first of all, we have to know what is HTML. Do you know that everything which you see on the web is a document written in a special language called HTML, stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, you can see over here that whenever you are operating internet and whatever you see upon the screen, that is actually a document, and that is written in a special language called hypertext markup language. This language tells the browsers like Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, etc., how to display text, pictures, and links on the screen. In what way the things or the pictures, the links or the text should be displayed on the screen, it tells the browser. This language tells the browser. So HTML is a document layout and hyperlink specification language. Language used to design the layout of a document and to specify the hyperlinks. So finally, we can say that HTML is not a word processing tool. Just like in MS Office, there are so many tools, word processing tool, Excel, PowerPoint, and others as well. It is not a desktop publishing solution or even a programming language. You should understand that even it cannot be called a programming language because it is just a page layout and hyperlink specification language. So the next one, first of all, we will know about history of HTML. Tim Berners-Lee, he was a physicist at CERN, means the European Organization for Nuclear Research, devised a way in the late 80s and early 90s to share documents over the internet. Mr. Lee got an idea to share the documents over the internet, and in the late 80s and early 90s. Before that, internet communication had been limited to plain text using technologies such as email, FTP, and Usenet discussion boards. This was in the form of markup language called HTML. Means to say, Tim Berners-Lee, a physicist who devised a way used what kind of language? HTML. Okay. The next is, for its first 5 years, from 1990 up to 1995, HTML went through a number of revisions and experienced a number of extensions. Then HTML 3.02 and HTML 4.01 versions were released in late 90s. Current approved standard of HTML is HTML5, which was released in 2012. Means the current and latest version of HTML is HTML5, though there were other versions, but they are lower version like 3.02 and 4.01. This is the history of HTML. Next, writing HTML documents. HTML is made up of elements or tags and attributes. We will know about them, about elements, about tags, and about attributes in further slides, which work together to identify document parts and tell browsers how to display them. Means to say, with the help of elements, tags, and attributes, we can create a document, HTML document, and document parts, and these all parts, with the help of elements, tags, and attributes, tell browsers how to display them. All HTML tags contained within the angle brackets. Whenever you are going to create an HTML document, you have to use tags, elements, and attributes, and all those tags are kept within the angle bracket. You can see over here. For example, head is the example of a tag, is a tag. Please note that you can type HTML in capital letters as well as in small letters, because HTML language is not a case sensitive. a browser treats both of them in the same manner. Means whether you will write in capital letter or you will write in small letter, it will treat, or browser will treat both of them in the same manner. Tags. Now we will know about tags, attributes and elements. First of all, we have to define tags. A tag is a coded HTML command that indicates how parts of web page should be displayed. For example, these are the example of HTML tags. Like the first one is HTML, head, body, title, BR, etc. There are two types of tags as follows. You can look at this smart art. Tags are of two kinds: container tag and empty tag. Means to say the tags which are required to open as well as to close it by using forward slash. Those are known as container tag. You can see over here HTML, head, body and title. These are container tag. As well as empty tag. What is empty tag? Empty tag are those tags which require only to be opened, not to be closed. Means to say forward slash is not required to close them, only BR. This is the finest example of empty tag. Next is, what is attribute? An attribute is a special word used inside a tag to specify additional information to tags such as color, alignment, etc. These are color and alignments are the attributes of the text. Like you can see, for example, HTML lang equal to en. Now you will see here lang is an attribute with value en, and HTML is a tag, lang is an attribute and en is a value. Element. What is element? Element represents one complete individual component. Means to say, for example, you can see over here title, my first page, and then this title tag has been closed by using forward slash. You can see over here in blue line, in blue color, title, and these are the element, because, and this is my first web page is a content of the element. So when it is written like this, then it is called an element of HTML. This is called an HTML element, you can say. An element has three parts. You can see on this smart art. Element, a start tag is required, an end tag is required, and content between them. Means between start tag and between start tag and end tag, a content is required. Just see, you can have a look upon it. Title and title. This one is start tag and this is close tag, and my first web page is a content between them. When it is written like that, then this is called an element. Thank you, dear students. It is all about HTML document. Thank you.